Windows information protection. Technology a lot of people have not heard of. Unfortunately, it's getting ready to go away. I say unfortunately because, quite honestly, it's been one of my favorite technologies to demo in an immersion experience for the last several years. It offers a great set of visible protections that users can interact with in a way that helps them understand their part of the relationship of protecting our data, our apps, and our systems. Windows information protection has existed as part of Windows for several years. And I actually learned about it while presenting an immersion experience at Ignite in 2018. At the end of the event, a guy came up from the back of the room and said, "Why aren't you talking about Windows information protection?" I said, "I don't know. What is it?" And he said, "It's my product." I'm like, "Cool, tell me more." So Windows information protection, or WIP as we'll call it, allows you as an admin to take a group of URLs, applications, networks, domains, whatever you want, network boundaries, and like I said, applications, whether they're FAT or Win32 applications or UWP applications, however you want to package them up and deliver them as a set of protected locations, applications, resources, whatever. Users see a briefcase or a lock icon on all of the applications that are bundled together. And they're allowed, if we choose to allow them, to copy and paste data between those applications while not being allowed to copy and paste that data outside of those places. So think about it in terms of like on your mobile device, you open up, say, Teams or whatever, and you can't take a screenshot of it and paste that into some other application. We would call that MAM, Mobile Application Management. WIP is that in Windows. And it does more than just allowing us to bundle applications. We can actually apply WIP protections to files if they land in a particular protected location. And what happens then is maybe we give the user the authority to copy the file locally, but the protections come with it. And it's not Azure information protection. Although when you put the two things together, you get Microsoft information protection. Now part of the Microsoft Purview package. And that's where things get spicy for us. Because as of 2 weeks ago, WIP is gone. Or at least WIP will be gone. We got the notification in the message center that application management for unenrolled Windows devices will leave support. Digging into it a little further, there's an announcement that says that WIP itself will be removed from Windows. And that is an interesting concept because the announcement also says that it's being removed to provide heterogeneous support across all supported platforms through Purview. So the question is, what's being removed? In fact, the documentation specifically says that some portions of WIP are being deprecated. What we do know is that 2 months ago, we produced a webinar on Purview, and one of the statements that we made was that there were no licensing implications to the name changes and product realignments at that time. This therefore constitutes a change to that statement. Again, we don't know exactly what is changing, but what I think is fascinating is the statement that WIP will be removed from Windows. Because if it is being replaced with functionality for Purview, then I would expect that we're going to get some really cool feature enhancements. And if that's the case, I can't wait to bring them to you. Truly. What it may also mean, though, and I hope it doesn't, is that we're simply losing the API interface from our management plane into the underlying subsystems it's supporting. If that is the case, I'm not real happy. And I'm not real happy because it would represent the first time in years that we would have lost functionality at the E3 level for enterprise customers. This would be the first time in a long, long time we would see functionality re-leveled from E3 to E5. So I'm hopeful that's not the case. I'm truly hopeful that Endpoint DLP, as a component of the Microsoft Purview stack, is getting ready to release something that is truly powerful, gives us enhanced capabilities and feature sets, as they say, across heterogeneous operating systems and all supported platforms. But more functionally, more practically, if you've attended one of my CIEs in the last 2.5, 3 years, and you took anything from the WIP presentation, well, you're gonna have to make a change. I do know that it's not gonna affect a ton of people, because the last bit that the article mentions is that part of the reason it's going away is because Microsoft's own telemetry indicates very low adoption of WIP. Now, I have some feelings on that too. I've never seen it promoted as part of a security solution outside of my own discussions. So, saying it has low adoption feels like a little bit of manifest destiny. Again, really hoping that what we're getting ready to see is just a blast of new capabilities. And I will be so excited if that is the case. And if so, like I said, I can't wait to bring more demos and more feature functionality to events around the country. Anyway, WIP is going away. It is being removed from Windows. If you have deployed WIP, Microsoft is starting with unenrolled devices. You will need to make a change. It is going away entirely though. I don't have a timeline yet. In the meantime, go check out our June webinar on Purview, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks.